What's going on, everyone? Now, I want to talk about the Drakeo the Ruler. Now, there's a lot that's been said that's going back and forth about, beef between YG and Drakeo the Ruler. But when you look at it, Drakeo the Ruler, yes, he died at an untimely age of 28. But there's a lot of things that were involved in the death of Drakeo the Ruler. Now, there was a lot of beef going on between Drakeo the Ruler and YG. Now, this stems back from a lot of history and things that happened in the streets in LA between the two rival camps. Now, there's a lot of people involved on both sides of the fence, and the thing is that they have been squabbling for years. Now, a lot of this is connected to the fact that Drakeo the Ruler was actually connected to a murder in 2008 that involved an affiliate of YG, and Drakeo was eventually acquitted in court of that murder. Now, there's a lot of history that has, caused this unfortunate event to take place. You look at the facts, and this is a situation that has been escalating for a very long time between the two camps. And in my opinion, it has eventuated with the death of Drakeo the Ruler. Now, there are a lot of things that happen, including the fact that a YG affiliate was shot several times and killed a couple of weeks before Drakeo's murder. There are a lot of things that happen in the streets that the average fan, the average rap fan, is not privy to. Now, we look at all these things, we only hear little bits and pieces, things that happen here and there that make the news, but there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that people don't hear about. And yes, the two rival camps have been beefing for years, and there's a lot of people involved. It was an actual blood gang that surrounded Drakeo the Ruler at this event, this concert that he was at, that also just happened to have Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube there at the same time. Now, it was at the Once Upon a Time in LA concert. Now, the family of Drakeo the Ruler are now bringing a lawsuit up against Live Nation, who hosted this concert. Now, it's a $25 million lawsuit. And yes, the family is suing because they feel that a duty of care was not provided for Drakeo the Ruler. So if you look at it, there was only one security guard on Drakeo to protect him with, close to 100 people mobbing him. And there should have been some separation between the two camps, given that they are both gang affiliated, and it has resulted in the unfortunate stabbing in the neck of Drakeo the Ruler. Yes, there were, comments made back and forth, Drakeo and YG threatening each other on social media. Drakeo threatened YG, for comments YG made on Adam 22's No Jumper podcast. But these are just small things that don't really do justice to just how, ingrained the things that happen are. The serious things that happen that no one hears about. These camps had been beefing for many years. And it just escalated to the point where, eventually, they ran into each other, and this, resulted in Drakeo's death. That's my opinion. That's how, I'm that's how I see things. I don't know. That's where I sit on this. Do I think that Live Nation should have made more of an effort to protect Drakeo? It's a hard one, yes and no. Yes, they should have. There should have been, separation of the artists, but then they're probably not aware of just how serious it was to have YG and Drakeo at the same event. And, it happened backstage. Does it breach duty of care? In my eyes, I think it does. There should have been security to separate the two artists, the two camps, and all the people involved. So when you look at it, yes, there's two artists beefing, but there's a lot more people behind the scenes that are beefing, and they have an extensive history. And, it's not a, a situation where these artists really saw eye to eye on anything. They had a lot of serious beef. Do I think that Drakeo the Ruler had something to do with the the cause of his demise. Well, the life that these dudes live, they at the end of the day, they're gangsters, and the beef is serious. These are people that they don't care about what happens. They're not scared of jail, and they walk the talk. They live that gangster lifestyle, and Draco the Ruler and YG gangsters at the end of the day. And that's the risk that I guess someone takes when it's a war that is protracted, that involves many foot soldiers. you know there's always a chance for something to go wrong, and in this situation it did. And unfortunately it cost Draco the Ruler his life. Will there be some resolution to this? I doubt it, because no one's going to talk on this. You have gang members that do these kind of things, like that live that lifestyle where they don't care if they die. They don't care if they go to jail. Eventually, yeah, there may be some arrest made, but will it really make a difference? No. These dudes knew what they were getting into when, they joined the gang lifestyle. And it's unfortunate, but rest in peace, Draco the Ruler. His life was cut short, just like Slim 400, just like everyone else that's, probably been, taken over the years over this, protracted beef that's been going on a long time between the two camps. Probably quite, a large cohort of people that, have lost their life, earlier than they should have. Anyway, I'm MC Rapology. Be sure to check out my music on Spotify. It's under Rapology. Peace.